Merry meet, children of herne. Since Dark Raven One has become very interested in this craft that crashed in the Baltic, there was hints that it could be a rock formation. Now it is deep, very deep. They have to use special diving equipment, and they'd have to use remote cameras like they used on the Titanic. So, is this a rock formation, or is it a UFO? If it's a UFO, we are left with two decisions in our minds. Does it come from outer space, or is it man-made? Well, the diving team went back to check this out. Those that have seen the report on that Dark Raven One put on, you will understand this. There's an EMP energy signature being sent out from this craft. So no, rock formations do not have EMP signatures. What does this mean? It means that you can have great difficulty photographing it. You can also have great difficulty for anything electronic working with an EMP factor. So we can definitely say it's a UFO. And since we don't have EMP ability like that, except in quick blasts, and this was quite constant, we can assume that it comes from outer space. Now, it's only 90-foot diameter, so it's only big enough for about 3 men. That's a scout craft. Now, being a scout craft is limited in range. So we have to think, well, where's it come from? Did it travel from the moon? No, not a scout craft. It's got to come from a mothership. And that mothership must be close by. Interesting. The other question we ask, what happened with the pilots of this craft? This we do not know yet, until divers have accessed the craft or brought it up. Now they brought the Kursk up, so I don't see any problem of bringing this up. By the way, America and Russia stated, oh, this is a military exercise they're doing. Strange that the military exercise should be pinpointed right over the top of that craft. Use your own logic. And they will put a gagging order on this. I mean, we haven't heard anything from Fox News anymore over it, or CNN, or CBC, is it, love? She dropped off again. She does that. She's getting her strength back for tonight. Okay, so understand, we are not alone. This isn't weird lights in the sky anymore. They are here, whether we like it or not. The main question now is, why are they here? I tend to think it's like going to the zoo to watch the animals. Perhaps they've come down towards the barbaric human beings making a mess of their planet. Or it's that we have something that they haven't got. One of the rarities that are not found so eagerly on other planets is chlorophyll. That could be what they're after. I do not know. I haven't. It's only supposition on my part. Never believe everything you are told. The Galactic Federation are having a bloody heyday. Whatever they are. Do not believe everything you are told. Even what I tell you. Unless it fits in with the way you are thinking. Everything is logical. It has to be. You can't mix potions together and say, oh, this is going to work or that's going to work. The ruling systems of the world have messed up man right from the word one. Look at all the people that suffered in civil wars, American Civil War, Napoleonic Wars, and died of operations having their limbs removed when they didn't have to, because there was an anesthetic available. The witches of old knew what it was, as I do. And also, there was also an antibiotic available, i.e. penicillin. No, the white man and scientists did not discover penicillin. It was discovered hundreds and hundreds of years before then. They used to use cheese on on bread and put it in a warm place and let it go mouldy until it went green. That green was penicillin. If they put that on an open wound, it would kill any bacteria. So, same as this so-called cancer research. Why research? They already know what will heal cancer. They already know what the cures are. And for many years I have complained about this. But the Medical Association hasn't researched it enough. Doesn't agree with it enough. Will keep the people happy. They'll spend more money on cancer research. That's more money coming in the coffers. They don't know that we have the cure. I have seen it, the cure. And I saw this work done by a very famous doctor. In the 60s, was it in the 60s? No, yeah, it was in the late 60s. So what is the problem? Perhaps they're not making enough money. They found that a certain herb, well, it's a spice that comes from India. I think it's India it comes from. And it's used a lot in curries and stuff. This spice does affect cancer cells and destroys the cancer. Also, injected an alkaline into the cancer growth, kills it. Come on, folks, where's the problem? Oh, we've got to do some more research, have we? We've got to radiate more people. You think the doctors out there are to help you? Well, over here they're not. They're not out there to help you. They're out there to line their pockets. So we've got to become aware of what is happening around us. Remember what I said about the universal mind? There's two factors on this earth. Those who want to advance spiritually and become aware of what's happening spiritually. And those who just want money. They want to finance their material assets. Why? When you leave this earth, are you going to take it with you? Of course you're not. If you've come into so many millions and you leave this earth, you're going to give it to your offspring, who's going to go fucking mad. He's going to go loopy. You're not helping them. You're not giving them any mental feedback to aspire to something greater. Look at the aristocrats, well-spoken morons. They can't even vacuum their own rooms. They don't know how to do it. They can't even dress themselves. I remember an incident where the Queen had to go to a meeting, and she couldn't go because her dresser hadn't arrived. She couldn't dress herself. This is what your heritage that you're giving these children. You're messing up their lives because they've got no aspirations, they've got no targets, they've got nothing to work for. And if they've got nothing to work for, they just become deadbeats, like the aristocrats we have today. Excuse me. So, be aware of what's happening. Excuse me, I'm sorry about that. Must be something I stuck up my nose. Adrian, how am I for time?
You're 10 seconds left.
10 seconds left.
Yeah.
Pay attention, my son.
I am, Dad.
Or I'll have to send you up to your room and ground you for the day.
More like I'll ground you.
See? Insolence. Insolence from youngsters.
Sorry, I'm a grown man now.
Oh, you could have fooled me. Okay. Enough. Merry we have met. Merry we part. Merry we meet again. Om Shanti Namaste.